Leo, hello. Let me fix this. There we go. All right. So if you're here for a love reading, welcome. If you're not here for a love reading, this is definitely not going to be for you. We're focusing on love and romance. If you have somebody on your mind, just go ahead and focus on them. If this story doesn't resonate with you, go ahead and take what does resonate, leave the rest, or come back for another reading. Or, of course, go to another reader that resonates with you. I'm doing Leo second because y'all had the second highest ratings on my last series of tarot. And I really appreciate that. So you get to be second. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to see what's going on with your person. What's going on with your person, Leo? All right. Four of Cups. So there is stability within the love life, it seems. They're pretty emotionally mature. They're emotionally stable. Ooh, but there may be some kind of conflict going on within themselves where they're feeling like possibly like there may be some kind of instability when it comes to passion. So there may be a lot of love there, but there's not a whole lot of passion right now. And it seems to be kind of at a standstill. So I don't know if this is somebody that you're already with or if this is somebody that you want to bring in. But it's almost like maybe they don't feel like they're sexy, maybe, or that they have enough to offer in a relationship as far as passion goes. Let's see what else here. There may be something that's making them a little nervous with coming in to love or expressing their love, even though they are capable of it. They may be feeling a little bit bored and wanting to move into out of this conflicting energy of not being able to express themselves sexually. So they may want to be doing something kind of fun, different in the bedroom is what I'm sensing here. Like they kind of want to go outside of the box. This could be you too, so you can always reverse the roles. But it looks like they're, maybe needing a little bit of stimulation when it comes to passion. All right. Two of Swords, the Sun, Queen of Cups, Nine of Wands. So yeah, it looks like I don't see a whole lot of instability with this person. It looks like they just might have a little bit on their mind when it comes to love. They have they're on the fence. Should I go in? Should I do this? Or should I not? But it's not to the point of where it's just completely shutting anything out. We have the Sun, which is you, Leo. Queen of Cups, Nine of Wands. So something may have put up boundaries for them when it comes to expressing themselves within love. But they know that they are capable of it. But I'm just sensing just a little bit of boredom is what I'm sensing. Let me pull a few more cards and see if we can Four of Wands and Judgment. Yeah, so it looks like they just want they might be making a decision to be a little bit more passionate. Like for some reason, I think it's because of the Five of Wands. Like and then the Chariot in the World. Like I'm sensing that like they want to be in a stable relationship if they're not already. And I mean, it looks like there's definitely potential there, but I think that maybe they're afraid of expressing their true desires because they don't know how you'll take it. And this can be you toward them too. Like maybe you're a freak in the sheets and they come off a little bit more timid, you know? But, or this could be vice versa. You know, maybe they're a freak in the sheets and you're a little bit more reserved. And they're just wanting to express themselves in a passionate way a little bit more. And they're wondering if you're open to that, you know? Let's see if we can get some messages from the Situations deck. So let me shuffle it a few times for Leo. Leo, please, for their person. Okay, let me do one more. I'm being called to do one more shuffle. All right, so I'm going to cut the deck. I usually don't, but I was called to just do it this way this time. Oh, hey, so we'll just go ahead and pull that since it came right out. So currently available, all right? So you may be single, they may be single, and they're ready to mingle. Maybe they're just like sexually frustrated right now and they need some kind of stimulation, you know, or that could be you, but this is more focusing on your person. Tragedy, forbidden love. Interesting. Let's see. Hamster wheel. Okay, yeah, that kind of, like I was saying before, it's like they're feeling like it's just like things are a little boring or stagnant. Waves coming and going. Let's pull two more. Commitment, long term. Ooh, long term. Projected. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like if you are single, they are single too. They may have their eye on you, or someone that maybe they feel like they shouldn't. Like maybe you bring out the naughty person in them and they feel like, oh, I shouldn't be, you know, in this type of relationship because it's against my, you know, my beliefs. I can't get too excited in the bedroom. I don't know why I keep going to the bedroom. I think it's because of the wands. But it's like, I feel like they're holding themselves back when it comes to what they really want. And they kind of settle for the same type of person. And so I think you are going to be able to bring out what they normally don't have brought out of them from people. You bring out the emotions, you bring out the passion, and they want to experience that because they're bored of like doing the same old grind every day. They definitely see that they could be committed to you, or you see that you could be committed to them. And I think that they like that you're like probably challenging for them. And they like that about you. Like they like that you kind of bring out the side of them that they usually keep hidden, you know? And commitment and project it. So for some of you, you could be entering a relationship, days, weeks, or months. So that's cool if you want a commitment. It looks like that definitely could be in the future. I think that you just need to tickle them in places where they're not used to being tickled, if you know what I mean, just as a metaphor, like, they need to get out of their same old type of relationships where they're bored. Like, and if you're already in a relationship with the person you're thinking of, maybe it's time to spice it up a little bit, Let's see what else here. Let's do in the shadows. So this is just looking pretty good to me. It just looks like there's, there's just a little bit of there's only a little bit of walls, but it's not much. Like, it looks like this person really enjoys your company or will enjoy your company. They are emotionally available and they just don't like to be bored. So I think maybe they're just afraid that if they do get into a commitment, that they may get bored. So, and you're a Leo, so there's no boredom when it comes to Leos, as far as my experience has been in the sack. All right, let's see what these cards have to say. Make sure I don't pick up any of the other ones. I've been struggling. I never used to look at you in that way. I want to tell you so much. Interesting. So to me, what this means with this whole spread is I think they're struggling to keep their emotions in check. Like, I think that maybe you both were like friends, and they had like this realization that, oh my God, like, Leo, you're sexy, and they're really, or maybe they've always thought of you that way, and they're struggling to keep their emotions and their hands to themselves. They're looking at you as being very sexy and wanting something with you, possibly a commitment. I want to tell you so much, like, what do you want to tell Leo? Excuse me. I pretend you don't mean that much, when actually you mean a lot more than what they, and they may not even realize how much you mean to them yet. Or if you're already in a relationship with each other, there may just be a few, there may just be a few things you need to tweak in the relationship that gets that fire burning again, they could be just pulling away a little bit, or maybe they're just too busy or whatever, but once you start doing some sexy time stuff, and like, you're a Leo, like, I could start using examples, but I'm not going to pull out any of my tricks. Just, I mean, if you're young, which hopefully you're not, because these are really not 18 and under videos, but, sorry. Yeah, I just think that they're really like wanting to touch you all over, and they're really starting to realize that, like, it's starting to get really difficult for them to hold back. Let's see here. Let's do a couple tarot real quick. I kind of reverted back to my old school way of pulling cards, even though usually I do it in a really large spread and I don't stack cards together. But since this this angle of the camera, this is kind of the only way I can do this, but it's going a lot quicker than the other readings, so I like this. so we don't need to like lose our patience, you know. You get to hear your message and go. All right, Tarot, what do you want to tell Leo about their person? I'm getting sexy vibes off this. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so this could be so I look at the Nine of Pentacles like it could be like a little bit of selfishness maybe. Here, let's pull another card. Having a hard time, too much in their mind. Oh, another 9. Interesting. So too much going on in the mind, probably because they're so horny. 4 of Pentacles. Holding on to something, being a little bit, again, not greedy, but kind of greedy, just being like fickle. Maybe not allowing themselves to fully express themselves. I feel sexual frustration. Like I do. I feel like sexual frustration coming from this person. And Leo, I know that you guys have no problem with getting it fancy in the bedroom. The Empress. Hello, Empress. Queen of Wands. Okay. If you're not trying to have a baby, be careful because that's definitely in the energy here. It might get so hot and heavy that you guys, you know, accidentally slip up and they're made, you know. So just be careful with that. But I'm really like you can be a man or a woman, but the Empress is like a very fertile energy. It's a very passionate energy, and it's what you want to be with. You know, it's the perfect person who has everything to offer. Seductress, very seductive man or woman. You know, very caring and loving and motherly. Sensual. Oh, I already said sensual. I got sex on the mind with this reading, y'all. So, and then the Queen of Wands, that fire energy, taking control. So the first thing I see with this card, which really reminds me of you actually, is that boss-like energy, you know? And you're on that horse with that whip, you know, and it's like, psh, giddy up, baby, you know? So for me, this whole reading screams sex. And just to, you know, possibly seduce. I mean, hopefully, like, no, they're single, so that's good. So yeah, sometimes seducing people is fun and it's exciting for both parties, as long as you're seducing them in a, you know, in a with good intentions, you know, not trying to. Ooh, I didn't see that. The Hermit. Not trying to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Take advantage of them or whatever by seducing them. But, you know, obviously not. This is all about fun, good, yummy times. And then the Hermit. So, yeah, I think that maybe make your plans quietly. Like start planning on what it is you want to do to woo this person. You know, learn about their tics. Go online. And when I was young, I used to get tons of books about sex. and I was like, I'm going to be a pro. And so, you know, it's all about like learning what excites them. But, you know, so it doesn't take much for people, but some people can get turned off by too much of kinky time. But a lot of people really like it. So it's just all about like figuring out what it is that they enjoy. And then taking out that whip, baby, and being that Empress and not getting pregnant at the same time, unless that's what you're trying to do. So, yeah, I think that whoever this is that you're thinking of, I think there's a huge potential. You know, there is commitment that can happen. I think this person's sexually frustrated, or maybe they're frustrated because they can't tell you, or they feel like they feel like they can't tell you how they really feel or how they're, they're just, I feel like this pent up sexual energy that you, my Leo friend, can bring out of them and help relieve some of that tension. So I hope that this message resonated for you. Y'all take care, Leos. Bye.